Hello, thank you for joining me. I've had my little amble and I've been looking at the trees. I used to be able to identify most trees in England, both in summer, autumn and winter, and spring as well, thrown in for good measure. And that's something that I have largely forgotten. I can still name quite a few, but the same with the birds. I used to recognise all the bird song, and now I can't. But when you think of all that you have learned over the years, both officially, academically at school, college, maybe university, all of that information going in, coming pouring out at the other side once exams have been negotiated, navigated, got through. God, I used to hate exams with a passion. So we had the official learning, the academics, but we also learn from society, how societies work, how they work in our neighbourhoods, how they work throughout our country or not, and how they work throughout the world or not. There are good tips that we could pick up from many other cultures. I wonder how many times that has happened. And then there's the learning from other people, society around us, learning how to treat people, how not to treat people, how to react to people, how not to react to people. Some of it we absorb quite naturally, and sometimes we actually have a kerching moment and think, I shall remember that, that was good. And then we have learning through our workplace, through our job, through our career. And certainly I, as a teacher, learned a lot from the children with whom I worked, and with the parents who, when I was in my role as an advisory teacher, I had to spend time with parents, guiding them in how to best support their children. And those that took it on board rapidly, and those that said, well, I've not got the time to do that. Fine. Horse to water and all of that. But what do we do with all this learning? Do we have our set road that we're going down, and we maybe pick the buttercups along the way, but by the end of our walk, the buttercups are wilted. They've not been nourished, they've not been nurtured, so they have to be thrown away. Is it like that with some of the ideas that we might think, oh, that's a good one? Anything like me, you might think that, then completely forget it. That's another story. But I actually curled up with a novel the other day, something I haven't done for many a year. And I was really enjoying it, but then I came across a comment about Freud and some of the old researchers, and that was it. The novel remains by my bedside with its bookmark in place, and I'm revisiting the thoughts and feelings of such as Freud, revisiting now after many years of living and of working with people, and seeing how he considers many of the types of personalities of people that I've worked with. And I'm finding it fascinating. I rejected him out of hand many moons ago, but now I'm looking with a different pair of eyes. They are there behind these glasses, honestly. And I find that fascinating. I like revisiting old novels, except that it doesn't really make much difference because I can't remember what happened anyway. It's the same with films. I will either, as soon as I see the first few seconds, I know what happens. Or I think, oh, do you know, I don't think I've ever watched this before. Then halfway through I think, actually I recognise that bit. And then when the end comes, even though I wasn't expecting it, because I'd completely forgotten it, I realised that actually, yes, I had seen it before. So being a bit forgetful can help, because I can revisit these things and see them with new eyes. So what would you like to revisit from your past? Is there anything that you rejected out of hand that you think maybe, just maybe now, you might look at it from a different angle? Bring some of your life experiences into play with it. And it doesn't matter whether you're 18 or 80. We've all got life experiences. Some of us have got lots of them, and some of us haven't got many because we've led quite a quiet life. But even so, there are experiences there. Experiences that shape us into this person that we are. I will see how I get on with Freud. I won't be trying to remember all of the different names that he gave to things. I can remember quite a few of those, but it's just the background to them that I am now finding a renewed interest in. And it's good to have a new interest or a renewed one. It keeps us going. So on that note, I will see if my car is going to be kept going. I have a feeling there's going to be at least one or two things that need to be sorted because they were put on as something to be watched last year. I shall see. Difficult to walk with your toes crossed, so I'll just cross my fingers. On that note, bye for now. Thank you so much for joining me. And it's lovely to be out in the fresh air. Take care. Take care of yourself, no matter what you're forgetting, no matter what you're learning. And never forget that you are brilliant. Don't put yourself down. There'll be others that will do that. For some of us, they're probably queuing up to do it, but don't be influenced by them. You're great. On that note, bye for now. Speak to you soon. Bye.